Her voice echoed in the boardroom like a judge reading a sentence. Your services and poor love are no longer required. No tremor, no hesitation, only polished malice wrapped in corporate silk. My wife, now CEO of my company's legacy, slid the termination folder toward me. Cameras flashed. Executives shifted, pretending they weren't witnessing an execution. I helped schedule this meeting, booked the room, arranged the champagne for her victory. I was supposed to be proud. Instead, I laughed. Quiet at first, then louder. A calm, unsettling amusement that made her flinch, just slightly. She didn't expect stillness from me. She expected begging, pleading, collapse. Clear your office by tomorrow, she added, and move out tonight. Move out? Of the mansion I paid for? The business I rebuilt? The life I crafted around her dreams? I nodded, standing with the dignity she believed she was stripping from me. That night, I packed one suitcase. Not because she asked, because I was done sharing the air she poisoned long before today. My daughter-in-law's call came the next morning. "If you want to join Thanksgiving," she barked, "come wash the dishes. We don't need you unless you can be useful." Useful. They always reveal themselves the moment they think you are beneath them. "Enjoy," I whispered, staring out the window of a villa in Switzerland, a home none of them knew existed. When they saw the photos, my phone rang 71 times. I didn't answer a single call. Let them choke on curiosity first. The truth would come later. Cold, precise, surgical, and irreversible. It didn't start here. It started with a whisper, not words, but a silence too comfortable between my wife and my younger business partner, Adrian. Eyes that lingered too long. Laughter that had a private language. Fingers brushing accidentally, then retreating with rehearsed innocence. I noticed the night she came home smelling unfamiliar. Not perfume, but confidence that didn't belong to me. I pretended not to see. Love makes you blind. Betrayal sharpens vision. Little cracks appeared. Weekends at the spa, phones face down, passwords changed. Sudden concern for her health and gym hours she never kept before. I told myself, marriage evolves. What a naive excuse for rotting loyalty. Then she began undermining me at work. Quietly, politely, surgically. A whisper to the CFO here. A suggestion to the board there. A narrative forming, subtle enough to look like concern, sharp enough to gut credibility. "She seems to worry about your emotional stability," an investor murmured once. Funny, I had never been calmer in my life. Suspicion is both poison and clarity. I watched her sleep beside me, her breathing steady, her hand draped over my chest like possession, not affection. I realized then, she wasn't falling out of love. She was replacing me, and she wanted me to disappear quietly. Control your pulse, control your breath. Rage is a blade, best used when cooled. So I slept beside my betrayer one more night, planning her ending in silence. I didn't confront, I observed. I gathered phone records, travel invoices, access logs. I hired no messy detective. I trusted numbers, timestamps, patterns. They don't lie when humans do. A DNA test for reasons I refused to admit. Our son had my eyes, yet doubt is a parasite. Results came back 99.98% mine. Good, at least she failed in that betrayal. Financial trails whispered truths. Hotel suites billed as corporate retreats. Dinners charged to her executive card. Cash withdrawals that aligned too neatly with her girls' trips. I listened to her talk at night, honey dipped in poison. "I could never betray you," she murmured once, tracing my chest. I smiled into the darkness. Lies sound sweeter when you already know the ending. At work, I played the fool. I shook hands. I congratulated her. I watched Adrian hover too close, his eyes hungry for power he never earned. Interns gossip when you offer silence, not pressure. That's why he always books rooms next to hers, one whispered in the hallway. Rooms, not room, plural. The world betrays careless lovers. I printed every record, every timestamp, every receipt. Slow steps, deliberate pacing, like stalking a deer that believes the forest belongs to it. Revenge isn't reaction. Revenge is preparation. The final piece arrived as casually as a morning newspaper. Hotel surveillance stills sent anonymously from a manager who remembered loyalty before ambition. 2 figures, my wife's hair recognizable even in grayscale. Adrian's hand on her lower back. Her smile, the one she never gave me anymore, soft, unguarded, almost tender. I stared at the screen. No panic, no heartbreak, just release. You can only mourn a marriage once. Mine died long before the camera captured its grave. I walked into the office one last time, not as a husband, as a storm wearing calm skin. She was in the boardroom, celebrating her new title. Adrian at her side, smiling like a golden retriever who thinks he won a throne. I slid the folder across the table. Receipts, photos, emails, timeline. No accusations, no raised voice. Just truth. "What is this?" she whispered, face draining. "The life you tried to hide," I replied. I didn't stay to watch the collapse. Silence is louder when you leave someone alone with it. She cornered me that evening, voice shaking. "You knew this whole time? Why didn't you say anything?" "Why spoil your performance?" I murmured. "Cruelty isn't anger, it's observation delivered without emotion." "You set me up," she whispered. "No," I corrected. "You revealed yourself. I simply didn't interrupt." Then the final strike. I resigned from my role weeks ago, moved my assets offshore, purchased my villa quietly. The board will see your transactions in the morning. Misuse of funds, ethical breach. Enjoy your title. Her breath hitched, fear finally honest. "You can't walk away like this." I already did. She reached for me. Desperation tastes bitter on people who once tasted arrogance. "Please, don't leave me." I looked through her, not at her. "You fired a husband who was already gone." The airport lounge overlooked snow-covered mountains, untouched, quiet, honest. My phone buzzed again and again, missed calls, frantic messages, apologies, rage, bargaining. I put it face down. Peace thrives where noise dies. Marriage didn't end me. Betrayal didn't break me. It educated me. People don't change when they gain power. They reveal who they always were. She thought she took everything. She actually freed me. I boarded my flight. No goodbye, just a truth whispered only to myself.